Good morning, after evening, everyone, and welcome back to Lukerfuffle. Today we're going to discuss a game where you fight for justice, date hot anime people, and uncover a deep and elusive mystery. What's the name of this game? Ace Academy.
Oh my dude, you just got pranked!
Ace is the place you come to for everything you're looking for. Ace is the place that lends a helping hand. Ace is the place.
Let's start with things I enjoyed about this game, shall we? First things first, the music is super catchy.
This feeling deep inside me will win this battle, you'll see. I know I'll make it through, so don't worry about me this time.
The soundtrack of Ace Academy is just full of some really boppin' tunes, and having a solid soundtrack is something I find very important to the way I experience a game or movie. When done well, it can really help to immerse you into this world and accentuate the plot, but when done poorly, it can rip you out of the experience, forcing you to focus on the sound instead of the story. Another thing that can do this exact thing is design, and thankfully Ace Academy decides on a style and keeps with it throughout the experience, producing some beautiful pieces of art that is really made alive by the voice acting.
Blood and tears will be shed, for greatness demands the fiery cleansing of weakness.
The people at Pixelfade, the team who created Ace Academy, hired voice actors to voice every line in the game, minus those spoken by the main character, which is quite the feat on its own, even if the voice actors aren't the best, because this is an indie studio developing a 12-hour-long visual novel, and that's just the time it takes for one playthrough. But the voice actors in Ace Academy are extremely talented. Heck, even Nikki's bestie 1 did an amazing job, adding character to a person who appears for a total of 15 minutes. And her art is a silhouette. Dang, was that impressive. Every single voice actor in Ace Academy adds so much to this world and story because they commit to their character and give every line their all. And it also helps that the writing in Ace Academy is quite solid as well, making for dialogue that feels natural and lines that make you laugh out loud. I really appreciate the hard work and passion the entire Pixelfade crew put into this game, so please show everyone on board some love and appreciation. Now it's time to discuss the things that personally fell flat for me while playing Ace Academy. The big one being the story, which is one that is very interesting and one that I was deeply invested in up until the beach. Fanservice is an interesting subject. When done right, it can be a fun moment for creators and fans to see their favorite characters react to different strange and fun scenarios. But when done wrong, it can take away from how you experience the plot as a whole. In this particular case, the fanservice is done through a total of 3 particular scenes. First, a beach scene, then a Halloween scene, and then only a short while after, a hot spring scene. Each one of these scenes is fine in their own regards as fanservice, but when shoved into the middle of a plotline for no solid reason, they begin to stick out like a sore thumb. All 3 of these scenes do very little for the overarching story, adding only very small amounts of character growth and not much more.
Why? Does it advance the plot? No! Advance character! Not necessarily!
I do it because it's entertaining!
And on top of that, all of these scenes are extremely long, adding on a lot of time to the game that could have been used to make a more complete. The ending of Ace Academy is very abrupt. It's like if the musical Hamilton ended after Yorktown. It was a great show and a lot of fun to watch, but there was no resolution. Yes, they won the battle, but
What comes next?
at the end of Ace Academy, there's a giant reveal, and you have to make the biggest decision of the entire game. One that will affect not only your life, but the life of all those around you. You make your final choice, ready to face whatever comes next, and then the credits roll.
No. I am your father.
Now, this might not sound so bad, but when you're playing the game and have seen everything leading up to this point, it is very sudden and completely rips you out of the immersion. Because at this point, the story has established many plot points and you're extremely excited to see how they're going to resolve each. But nope! The game just ends.
How many people know it's already done? Hallelujah. Clap your hands, everybody. It's done. Yeah.
All in all, despite its flaws and tropes, Ace Academy is a very fun visual novel, with characters you grow to love and a story that, although disappointing at points, hooks you in and gets you playing until the end. It's especially a great and accessible starting point for people looking to get into visual novels but who aren't sure where to start. I really enjoyed almost all of my time with this game, so I give Ace Academy 4 romanceable characters out of 5.
Who can say where the road goes?
Would definitely recommend if you're looking for a really good time, and it is definitely worth the full price point, even despite the scenes that drag.
It's the one and only B-Baka.